Hello, everyone. Max is in a call on Discord at the moment. Hello, hello. I'm very late today. I was visiting a friend, or family, even. I'm a little tired, yes. I don't know, I'm not too bad. Just late, and it's gonna be a short stream, because I've got big things coming up, and I need to stop sleeping in to, like, past noon. Hey, Navy, welcome in. Alright. Oh good, I'm lagging. Hey, Silver Sky, welcome in. It was a good visit, yes. I was visiting my grandmother. She's a town over, basically, so... I'd like to see her more often than I do. And I see her pretty often, so... Played some cards. What else did we do? Had dinner. Alright, Max, what are you doing here? Navy says hi. Potion of Rewinding, okay. So, your problem is that in order to put it into breakable vials, they have to be splash potions. As parity with how you make the breakable vials normally. So you can just turn this pump around and brew them into splash potions. But you're probably gonna have to bottle this and just put it back. And now you gotta turn the pump around again. There you go. Oh, except that the filter's set wrong. Hold on. I got it. Is it the extended one, or is it just the regular? There you go. But yeah. What did we do last on the server? Well, I was actually... So, I messed around with some settings for the server, and we were actively trying to crash it. Which is why I have 1,000,000 levels of XP. Because that does it sometimes. Not this time, but sometimes. But the good news is, it seems like the server has not been crashing under normal load now. I can't... Can I check this actually? Hold on. I'm going to the green door briefly to test something, but if this works, I won't have to do that again. You did not question the 1,000,000 levels. Well, at this point, I mean, we know how to do it. Okay, yes, I did have to go to the green door. Which means now I have to bring you guys back. You didn't notice the 1,000,000 levels and thought it was a joke until you looked. Okay. Well, Silver Sky, I can tell you how I've done that. Because I assume you have not seen the escapades. Yeah, okay. Actually, oh, this is a really good opportunity for me to do something. Okay, you're going back to the green door. I'm sorry. Enjoy my ominous green door. Well, Okay. Don't crash, server. Please don't crash while I do this. Please, this is the best opportunity I have had in ages. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. It might be crashing. It might be crashing. Oh, please don't crash. Don't do this to me, please. Voice chat's down. Please. It's working. It's working, come on. The server, it loves running at 0.85 ticks per second. I don't think it's working. It's not doing anything. Okay. Come on. I believe in you. I don't even know where this is going. Oh. Well, it made it, and then it crashed. We did it, and then it crashed. Okay. Well, the good news is I did get the thing, and I'm just gonna put it into Discord, because that's what I've got open. Okay. Anyway, that's fine. You guys can come back now. We're just waiting on the IP screen. Well, it is good news. It's very good news that the server ran for like 20 hours without having a problem. What? Okay. I need to look at the server, because now I'm looking at the dashboard and it's... I know the world is big. I know it's very large. Why is the disk now 21 gigabytes? It's not that large. It's maybe 7. 21's a little extreme. I think that might be my heap report. I hope it is. In any case, the server ran for 20 hours without crashing. That is very good. Very good job, server. That does sound rather big. I mean, it's kind of fine. I don't use that much space on that computer anyway, on the mini PC that is running the server, so mostly fine. I've been doing a lot of tests having to do with upgrading or updating the mod pack. Oh no, that was me. I did that 100% because I was... Basically, I checked the memory usage and we were up at the limit of what the server can handle before crashing. And I thought, oh, perfect, now's the opportunity to test my, try and get the heap dump working. And then it did get the heap dump, it just also crashed the server. So now I get to look at that later, and also the heap dump is... Oh, 21 is a multiple of 7. I should be able to do this in my head, but I can't. It's 14 gigabytes, is the heap dump size, so I get to go look through that. Or if that's not the heap dump size, I get to figure out why the server is suddenly taking up 22 gigabytes on my computer, so unless you've done some insane exploring while I've been gone, I gotta go figure that out. Anyway. Yeah, the million levels is because of an exploit. I think you'd call it an exploit. It's not a bug because it's all working as intended, but it's not working. There are unforeseen consequences. So yeah, an exploit with one of the effects added by a mod, specifically Learning 2, where basically the way the game works is when you have a lot of XP in one area to save space or save processing power, it will group the orbs into the same entity, basically. But what this potion does is boost the amount that that entity is worth, and then every time you pick up an orb from that XP group, it boosts the amount that group is worth again, exponentially, until you have 1,000,000 levels of XP. And I noticed the last time I did that it caused a spike in RAM usage, and since I've been trying to diagnose the memory issues with our server, I thought, oh, we should do that on purpose and try and spike the RAM, except this time it worked fine. So, didn't help. Well, it didn't work fine, but it recovered gracefully. Anyway, this is not at all what I was planning on doing tonight. What I'm planning on doing tonight is going back over to the chocolate factory, or potential chocolate factory location, as I've been calling it, and doing some terraforming, because I have nothing else planned for tonight. I put instructions on the spell circle. And I think I actually... I don't. Why don't I? Okay, now we gotta do that. Oh yeah. The other thing we were trying to crash the server with was exploring a lot. Which is why I've got this on my map. I was lying because terraforming is very interesting. Navy, it is not. You can see the start of my terraforming over here. There's so much crap on my desk. I have the instruction guide for a DVD player. I have bisexual Kirby. I have fishing line. None of these are lies. These are all actually on my desk right now, and I can't find the piece of paper I am looking for. I have 2 Webkins tags. There it is. You watched Mumbo build some rocks today, and it was very interesting. Well, Mumbo Jumbo is good at making videos, is the thing. That's not even the one I need first. I guess it's the one I'm getting first. 134. Spin those around. Gotta agree, terraforming is fun to watch. We'll see how you feel after watching me terraform. Spin those around. Oh yeah. Silver Sky, do you know anything about the hexcasting mod? Because otherwise, this is gonna just be some crazy wizard shit to you. Whoops. Here's the instructions. Put the desired coordinates in the focus. Get the fucking grass out of here. Oh my god. Immersive weathering. You saw one post about it on Tumblr. Most Minecraft mods are crazy wizard shit to you, admittedly. Stand in the circle, press the button. And secret, cool, extra thing. If you know when you can take the focus out of there, you can take your spellbook with you. I'm in the ground. What are the odds it was a Zircon post? Well, they follow me on Tumblr, so not nothing. Not 0. I also post a lot on Tumblr. Recently, Bones was ragging on me for this, actually. For the fact that I have a lot of posts on Tumblr. Many more than anybody I know. Literally everyone except... Everyone whose blogs we could check, except for Redstone Dust, has me beat in sheer number of posts. Or I have beat in sheer number of posts. You were gonna suggest Redstone Dust. Yeah, they've got me beat. But I think give me the same amount of time that they've been on Tumblr and I'd have them beat. We'll say that. Okay. Terraforming time. Zircon hopped onto that website 3 years ago now. Someone told him to start reblogging and he has never stopped. Well, I got on the website, and it was all, like, the only thing everyone was talking about was how new users don't reblog enough stuff. And I'm like, that will not be me. I'm going to integrate myself into this website's culture, and I'm going to reblog a lot of stuff. And then, now it's been 3 years, and everyone's like, holy shit, you reblog a whole lot of stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's the point of the website, isn't it? I do make a lot of posts, though. What was the count? Hold on, I'm pulling up the count. Nobody be funny on Tumblr, I'm looking at it right now. Okay. I have 95,545 posts on Tumblr. My friend who was ragging on me has, I think, maybe 3,000. You don't know what the point of Tumblr is? The point is to reblog things. It's to have the highest number of posts, and then they give you a medal. I'm waiting for mine in the mail. I'm sure it's coming, though. Oh, yeah. This section's pissing me off. 95k is crazy. You have almost 20k? Fair. See, the thing is that I'm not, like, posting things on- You've been online for 13 years?! Oh, no. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this to send to Bones. There you go. There you go. How many posts does one require for a medal? Well, if you do more than 200 in a day, they stop letting you post things, so probably like that. That's the other thing. I don't hit post limit very often. I almost never do. So I'm pacing myself at least a little. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. I would hope not. 200 in a day sounds excessive. Navy. Okay, hold on. I gotta find out my average now. So if let's say it's been 3 years exactly since today, just so we have nice numbers. It's probably been more than 3 years at this point, but 3 times 365. So that's 1,000, whoops, I'm not in Minecraft. That is 1,095 days. How come I don't hit post limit more often? Okay, so that's only 87 posts a day on average. Only 87. Just a paltry 87 posts a day. I could do more. No one is stopping me from doing more. Well, they are, but only after a certain point. Right now, I could do more. Posts a day on Tumblr. The only person stopping you is yourself. Exactly. Oh, good. Okay, so this part's gonna be hell of steep. Madman. Hey, Bones. Welcome in. Bones, how many posts do you have on Tumblr? Is it like 5,000? Is that what the amount was? Was it 5,000 or 3,000? You've been here this whole time? Awesome. Glad to hear it. Okay, I will stay here. I'm pausing to take my migraine meds, because I can hear my tinnitus getting worse. Okay. I can encourage this as much as I like because I don't see these posts. See, Navy, that's my problem with it, is that whenever I go on like a big reblog spree, I have to scroll through all my own posts again. You have 14,000 likes, not even posts. Your average is 4 posts a day. You don't even have 3,000 posts. Damn, Bones, what are you even doing on that website? Oh, God. Also, Silver Sky, you've not been in my chat very much. I feel like I've seen you here before, but I don't think you've been here very much, and so maybe you don't know this. You are a very rare chat member who is not purple. Or blue. Everybody in my chat is purple and blue. And they love to do this to me because then I glance quickly at my chat and I think I'm talking to someone and I'm talking to somebody else. You only post about you and bovids, kinda niche. I mean, yeah. I don't know, I feel like I'm pretty niche on Tumblr, but like, I follow a lot of people. They've got a lot of good posts. They give me 87 good posts to reblog a day. You're telling me that I should be pacing myself? Nonsense. Been here once or twice, but you constantly forget Twitch exists. This is why everybody keeps telling me to make YouTube videos, and I keep telling them, someday. I made one. I've made a few, even. There's more than one YouTube video, there's just not that many. And even fewer are Minecraft. Okay, let me count how many videos I've made that are actually Minecraft. It's 2. And now the 2 token non-blue people have their names, which feature alliteration involving the letter S. Who's the other token non-blue person? Oh, right, Springtime Square. I've made a video from your streams, and no, Stump is blue. Reynard Snowflake isn't blue. Reynard Snowflake is also orange. Stump is blue on my screen. I don't know what color they are to you. What am I checking out? Are you gonna send me a colorblind test? Oh. Oh, nice. Oh, Max, show me the gloop. Do I have to come to you to see the gloop? Or can you come to me? Because I have a flight spell going. Unrelated, but we are talking about numbers. I have 145,000 likes on Tumblr. I have 119,000. So... Is Stump green? Stump is definitely blue in my chat. Stump is not green in my chat. But they might be... I know that my chat has weird colors as well, which makes more people blue, which is hilarious, because I complain about it, and my chat program's like, oh, clearly you want more blue. Ooh, a creeper. Where'd you come from, friend? New Year's resolution, become more chronically online. Yes, Navy says Stump is dark blue, so I don't know what you're on about, Max. I should make more YouTube videos. I don't know, I don't dislike editing, I just... These numbers point to chronically online. Bones... I am a Twitch streamer. Speaking of, at dinner with my grandmother, my sister brought up the fact that I stream on Twitch, and my grandmother did not know what that was. Yeah, Max? Is it a problem concerning the gloop? It got wiped from your backpack? Fuck! No! You feel like you're more online than me? Well, I have Tumblr numbers that say otherwise, Bones. Fuck! The gloop! I'd trade all my XP just to know what the gloop is. How do we get another? What's the... It'd be boring, though. I have, like, I have 48 Pandora's barrels. Okay. Is there a swamp nearby? Mangrove swamps also count? Is there a mangrove swamp nearby? Okay, I feel like this method of terraforming is not working with this big of a rise. Because what I'm trying to like wireframe it out in my mind, you know? I can see the curve coming down this mountain, but I can't put it into blocks. Cross contour lines, yeah. I gotta get back into making models in Blender. I love Blender. I love Blender, and I love the fact that whenever I try and look for my files in Blender, I've gotta remember, that all of my Blender files are saved in a file called Blenner. And I did that on purpose. I was like, that's funny. And then I had to find those files again, and I'm like, where the fuck are my Blender files? And it's like, oh, right. In Blender. That isn't a response. Okay, let me make some cross-contour lines. And then we'll go. I gotta figure out how I'm making dirt, because I need more dirt. And God forbid I mine anything on this server. The only thing I'm mining is diamonds. Well, I want to see the gloop, Max. Mining diamonds. Hey, they are being broken. You're sure Bones has dirt? Also true. Hey, Bones, can I borrow some dirt? You told some buddies about my new process and they fucking lost it? What was... Why? That's... Oh, I see. I thought you meant, like... They thought it was silly. Well, the problem is... Well, actually, no. I don't feel bad about taking your dirt, actually, Bones. I think you'll be fine without it. Did we map out... Do we ever find out who was doing these? I don't know. We can map everyone. That's Fish. That's Crow. That's me. That's Jasper. That's Chair. That's Max. That's Bones. And then there are two more. There are Wings and there's a cat. I never found out who was doing those. You do have 500,000 dirt. Okay. Server petroglyphs. Very true. Okay, and then this one's gonna be much steeper. My keyboard, please. Hold out a little longer. My birthday is not that far away, please. Hold out. It'll like stutter. It'll repeat letters. It really likes the R key for some reason. I'll type an R and it will type 50 R's. Just keep holding on, computer. Keyboard even. I missed your message asking if you can take lotus flowers. For sure. Go nuts. Anything on this side of the terraforming max is doomed, so... all yours. I'll even give you the ones I've been picking up. By ones, I mean single one, but... it's yours if you want it. This section's gonna be the most annoying, because it's quite steep, and I'm gonna be making it not that way. Or I could keep it that way. That is kind of why I was doing these lines, is so I could, like... if I'm drawing out from here... where do we meet the line? Doomed, mildly ominous, especially for a chocolate factory. Only a little. So yeah, I'm curving that too much. Like, this section's just kind of weird because the cave is in the way. But we could make it come out to, like, here. Fill in this as well. Let's just say that all those catfish killing all the bass down here are not... your days are numbered. I want one. It'll go in the supply bucket. You never know when you might need a catfish. What if I have some bass that need killing? The new countermeasure to pocket sand. Yes, Max. I don't know if you were just not listening or you missed it. But yes, I said anything on this side of the terraforming. Anything on this side of the terraforming is doomed. Take all that you like. Have a catfish. Wait, a catfish? I thought it would... how'd the catfish die? Is there a war down here? Alright. This is actually making me feel a lot more confident in getting this section done. This kind of... dealy. But yeah, the end goal of this is that this whole section of water here, I'm gonna drain it and fill it with chocolate. So... but in order to do that, I need a chocolate factory. And in order to make a chocolate factory, I have to build a chocolate factory. And if you've watched my streams for long, you would know I don't build a whole lot. That's not even true. I don't know. I like building, but I feel very slow at it. Hey, Max. Yeah. What's everybody else been up to lately? Sorry, I'm committing radio sins. Go back to that spot. We'll go down this way instead. Procrastinating sleep and writing. Double whammy. 800 words today, hell yeah. Your channel, your rules, your friends and phone computer. Nice. Writing is very cool, and I am not particularly gifted in it, so I'm very impressed by people who can do it. I'm impressed by people who find a lot of joy in doing it, I guess. That makes me sound even worse, maybe. Got your car from repairs, got groceries, and stood on the sidelines of a chess match between relatives. Neat. Is this... Yikes, okay. This is very steep. Much steeper than I'd like it to be. Yeah, that is exactly what I was trying to get at. It's cool to watch people do things that I can't do. It's especially cool to watch people do them well. Me watching you terraform? I don't think I'm very impressive at terraforming. This is... I've just kind of got an idea in my head of how I think this thing should look, and this ain't it yet. So we're just gonna keep screwing with it till it is. And it definitely helps that I can fly. Busy doing a whole lot of nothing? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I got a... This is kind of big. I've got a job interview lined up soon, and I'm very excited for that. I really, really hope that interview goes well, and I get that job, because I want that job so bad. So bad. Yeah, I like that better. Okay. It's still a little sharp here. Yeah, I like that better. Finished your third interview with them this week? Hell yeah. That's good. I hope that goes well for you. Ticks me off you can't cook with the modded fish. Which fish can't you cook with? Because I can add some of those. What are the fish? You can't do anything with them? That's lame. You make cooked bass. Is meat. Fishes. That's weird, because I could have sworn there was like a tag. Raw fish, yeah. They originally told you you'd need 4, so the fact you stopped at 3 is kind of nice. Okay, well I can put them in the raw fish tag. Not even the cats eat them. Yeah, I could do that. Navy's got pretty cool hobbies. I'm just thinking about your cubing. I'm thinking about the fact that there used to be this guy on the bus that I took to high school. When I was in high school, I don't know why this came into my mind all of a sudden. When I was in high school, there was this guy on the bus who would do blindfolded Rubik's Cubes. Like he'd scramble the cube, he'd look at it, and then he'd put on a blindfold and solve it just on the bus. And I used to sit across from him and imitate how he was sitting. Because he wouldn't be weirded out by me, like, looking and copying him, because he was blindfolded while solving the Rubik's Cubes. Staring out the window, looking at birds, nothing, not doom scrolling your life away, nothing. See, that's good. Do I know this guy? Bones, I don't even know this guy. I never talked to him. I'm not holding the space bar. I guess we're going to space now. Thank you, Kate. Thank you, keyboard. Hey, Stump. Welcome in. We were just talking about my many blue members of chat. There's a non-zero chance I know this guy. That is crazy to think. I feel like cubing is a large enough hobby that I don't think you would, but I guess maybe I'm wrong. I don't know anything about cubing as a hobby. If this guy's in any Rubik's Cube Discord, Navy might know him. And he wouldn't even know that there's a connection. Stump says hi. We're just doing terraforming tonight, because I was late to starting stream. And I'm a little tired. You're in the Blindfolders Solvers server, which is a real thing. I figured there had to be something like that. People find community in anything, but that's cool. The problem, Max, is that now I'm streaming, and I like streaming, and I don't want to stop streaming. And so now my short stream is not going to be the hour I planned it to be, because I want to keep streaming, and we're almost out of the hour I planned. You're not qualified to be there. Squinting at me. I only planned it to be short because I need to wake up before, like, noon. I could stay up a little later. I won't watch TV after stream, that's all. No, that needs to be steeper. The things people can learn to do from memory is it is crazy. You've solved a Rubik's Cube. Oh, Kate Navy. Oh my god. Oh, I'm not qualified to be in the blindfolded speed or Rubik's Cubing group. I've only done it once or twice. Navy. That's nuts. That is crazy. That's too much. You're not qualified to say you're not qualified. Exactly. I'm sorry I keep blinding people with my flight sparkles. I don't know if anybody else finds that annoying. I just have a migraine. Can't even solve a normal Rubik's Cube. I can solve a Rubik's Cube, I just can't do it fast. I don't know any of the speed cubing techniques. Forgot you have a migraine. Shit, I shouldn't have said anything. There are people in that server that can solve it blindfolded faster than I can do it with my eyes perfectly open. That's nuts. Thank you, Stump. I'm not the best at terraforming. I think I'm better than a lot of people I've seen do it, is the thing. I just don't think I am the greatest. And again, slow. I'm very slow at things. Yeah, Navy, that's fair. I understand why you'd feel hesitant to lump yourself in with the group of people who can solve Rubik's Cubes blindfolded. However, because you can do it, I think you're fine to be there. You should stick to your own projects, but if you want help coming up with thematic foliage, more than happy to. Ah, fuck, I need to add black sand to the hexical tags. I gotta do that as well. I have like a list of things to do. I was talking about this on stream last time, where Hexical has some spells where you can dye sand into red sand, but this pack also has white, orange, and black sand. And it's not too hard to add those to the spells for Hexical, so I want to do that. 3D shaping is a lot to master. It is. The difference between them is equal, if not greater, than the distance between you and I, Zircon. I believe it. Am I just covering up this cave? Do I want to keep this cave? I kind of want to keep this cave. There are tiers of cubing we are completely unaware of. Yeah. Because if we're keeping the cave, then this only needs to come this far. And then this is just gonna be straight, or if we're not keeping the cave anyway. And then we have to figure out how this is curving down. I'm good at, like, following the edge of a shape like this, you know? It's not even the right one, shit. You're bowing out for the night? Alrighty. Good night, Silver Sky. Thank you for popping by. Hope you enjoyed your time. I was going to watch The Pit tonight, because there's a new season of that coming out now, and I like that show. Which is why I was like, oh, if I do a short stream, then I can watch TV after, but how about instead it just keeps streaming for longer? I did see season 2 is on its way, and I'm very excited to watch it. I almost said I'm not the biggest fan of medical dramas, but that's a bold-faced lie. I don't watch as many of them as some people do. We'll say that one. You just watch a lot of the ones that you do. Exactly. I just watched all of House MD. We might be biased towards you streaming more than TV. Like 8 times. Not 8 times, just like 4, if I had to guess. There are people in that server who on a regular basis attempt to memorize 60 plus cube, then solve at least 55 of them. Yeah, God. Like, hardcore memorization like that is crazy to me. It's so cool. I need to learn their mnemonics. I need to know how they do it. In an hour? They give themselves a fucking minute a cube? I can't do that. That's nuts. There's a Mike Boyd video about it. There's a Mike Boyd video about everything. And, like, power to him. Okay, how are we... Are we keeping this cave? Because if we're keeping this cave, then I'm gonna have to do extra terraforming. That is a you question. It's a me question, even. Whoa. What was that? It's a creeper. Creepy. I like seeing a bug creature that is Max's Cubito jumping around in the background. Oh, hold on. Somebody took a very good photo. Where is it? I really liked it. I don't like the caption Bones put with it because he's referencing an old-ass joke, but I don't know why I like the screenshot so much, but I do. Where am I putting this? Of me. I'll just put it in this again. There's a bunch of climbing content now. Cool. You know what I need to do is put a hotkey for my images. Because I can show you guys this one. I was saying your name, Bones. I was... Excuse me, I was pulling up a thingy. This screenshot. I like this screenshot. I think it's funny. Yeah, so Bones found a village with... And this is like a supplementaries thing, apparently. Sometimes iron golems just spawn, and they're just like a buff guy. But Bones took this picture of me, and you showed that to a coworker today. Amazing. Anyway. Yeah, I liked that screenshot. I thought it was funny. Also, because it made me think of, this is ridiculous. But it made me think, not that you were referring to the joke that you were referring to with the caption you put, but it made me think instead of as if I was Frankenstein and that was my creation. Anyway, I like the image. Nope. Started making... Sarkon would make a mean Victor. Fitz was the one that said that quote. Started making digital art because I watched a bunch of Mike Boyd videos in 2020ish and thought, well, if you can learn to do anything if you dedicate enough time to it, surely that applies to learning how to make art I like. And here we are! Oh! And what a blessing it was, because now we all get to enjoy Max art. You thought they were talking about my hot dentist. See, that's what I thought the caption was about. That's not what they were talking about? Was Fitz's caption referring to me as the villager? I'm not that buff. I just don't like the paper robes they give you. One day. I don't know, I feel like if I'm gonna basically be accidentally flashing the doctor anyway, I might as well not wear a shirt. It's not flashing anymore, I guess. It was you as the shirtless man, okay. I remember I had a conversation with my mom after top, or like, right before top surgery, where she was like, I wonder how long it will take for you to be comfortable being shirtless. And I was thinking, like, it won't be long. Yeah, there's a parrot here, so I tamed it. Now it's mine. It's not the hand sanitizer one, sadly, but it is a good parrot still. He's hanging out, he's helping. Whoa. Probably. I feel like I stopped terraforming. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how this curve is gonna go, because this one's kind of shallower. Yeah. Peruti? Cutie parrot. I like that. Cutie Peruti. That's the hill you were farming mushrooms at. I was wondering what this was. What were you doing way the hell out here? Yeah, but now this is too steep. Oh, squid just died. Farming mushrooms, clearly. Fair. How's that? Yeah, that's better. Then it's gonna come up from here. Mushroom Hill. Yeah. Okay. This is for the factory, kind of. This is terraforming so I can seal off this body of water and return and create it, turn it into a body of chocolate, as it were. And I can really phone in the underwater terraforming on this side because it's going to be opaque. This side I'm going to have to try a little harder, but... Body of chocolate, exactly. Okay, I'm starting to see this coming together.
Chat, should I ask him if he wants help with that? What do you
No,
think?
I do not want help with this.
I didn't ask you.
Well, you're asking me indirectly, so no. The answer is I do not want help with this. This is my terraforming project to suffer over.
Mm-hmm.
Max is over
Boy,
there
do you
getting
intend
animals
to,
two
huh?
by two, and I'm building. I'm building. Oh man, I'm so happy that the server seems like it didn't crash at all today. Until I crashed it.
Right. Why are there so many creepers around here?
I think
They're
they
all
spawn more
underground,
frequently in this godforsaken biome.
I guess.
In the overgrown greens, they spawn creepers more often, and creepers are fucking evil, and this biome is fucking evil. Pigs. Max, ask us again.
Uh-huh. Well, chat, do you think I should ask him if he wants help? This is a big project.
You sound like you're asking the studio audience.
I mean, I kind of am.
What time is it? Dora the Explorer.
The funniest part of you making that joke is I just pulled that on somebody. Oh, I almost walked into a snake. I pulled that on someone else earlier today.
Oh?
Yeah, I was watching one of the members of Skyblock Kingdom, Skyblock Kingdom's streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget what it. Oh yeah, he was asking chat to help him find scaffolding in a series of chests, and it was kind of just like flipping through each of them.
Why his stream turned into a pantomime. Navy, I don't know what you're expecting from my streams.
Anyway, I said I made some comment about, what is this, Dora the Explorer? And yeah, so having that thrown back in my face feels appropriate.
Thinking really hard about these curves.
You really are intent to suffer about it, huh?
With this being a pantomime, it's about time one of you burst into song, specifically in form of a parody of a famous pop song. I really wish I was the kind of person who could do parody on the fly, because if I could, I'd sing a lot more on stream. And by a lot more, I mean at all.
Uh-huh.
Alas, it's just not me.
It could be, though. I think it could be. Hello, boar.
Like, people who can do parody on the fly are crazy to me. That's another skill that's like, wow. It's not me, but I sure wish it was. Max is meeting a lot of nature right now. Is one of you a guy playing a girl character that flirts with a man in the front row? I feel like I'm missing something here, but...
I am meeting a lot of nature, yes. I guess just that's a common addition to live shows? I don't know.
Max, my question is, how could I do this without suffering? I feel like that's kind of just how terraforming is. And don't say getting help.
I mean, yeah. Huh?
And don't say
getting what?
Getting help.
I mean, yeah, having 2 sets of hands on it would help, but apart from that, like...
2 seconds ago, I didn't even know what a pantomime was. Thanks, Navy. It's a pirate that plays... like a pirate that plays Pink Pony Club. Here's a fun fact. The first time I ever heard that song was a Instagram reel that Bones sent me. I think it was an Instagram reel. I know it was a video that Bones sent me of somebody doing an Arthur Morgan impression while singing over it. And that was the first time I ever heard that song. Cross-dressing is a big thing in pantomimes. Cool. I like that.
Sounds about right. What?
It just reminded me of a hat I saw at the mall the other day.
Yeah?
It's a hat that has the Burger King logo, but instead of saying Burger King, it says Drag King.
Oh, good.
And it's a hat that very much tempted me. You heard a metal cover of that song before the original. Nice. Bones sent me the Wikipedia link to a pantomime. I know what a pantomime is. Thank you. Okay. Read on stream. Oh, actually, I'm
You know
happy to
you
do that
want.
because it means I get to pull out big cursor. Hold on. Big cursor. Big cursor, where are you? Why does my
Right, and
hotkey
while
never
you're doing
save?
that, I think I'm going to log off for the night. It is getting late.
There.
Back to my bed.
Okay.
Enjoy your Wikipedia reading.
Big cursor. Okay.
There we are.
A
Ouch.
pantomime.
Good night, everybody.
God damn it. I love big cursor so much. Good night, Max. A pantomime is a type of musical comedy stage production designed for family entertainment, generally combining broad and topical humor and cross-dressing actors with a story more or less based on a well-known fairy tale, fable, or folk tale. Pantomime is a participatory form of theater developed in England in the 18th century, in which the audience is encouraged and expected to sing along with certain parts of the music and to shout out the phrases to the performers. I'm glad Max left, because they'd make fun of my French pronunciation. Or I could just not pronounce any French. Roles. The main roles within pantomime are usually as followed. Principal boy, main character in the pantomime, a hero or charismatic rogue. Pranto dame, normally the hero's mother. Principal girl, normally the hero's love interest. Comic lead. Oh, played by traditionally a young woman in men's clothing for the principal boy. Traditionally a middle-aged man in drag for the panto dame. Principal girl is traditionally a young woman. Comic lead, man or woman. Benevolent magical being, man or woman. And villain, man or woman. The pantomime antagonist, often a wicked wizard, witch, or demon. I've seen Puss in Boots and Peter Pan as a pantomime. That's incredible. Navy grew up despising pantos, but thankfully have acquired some taste now. Navy, it is so funny to me that you could grow up having any kind of relationship to pantomime. Because that speaks to how you were raised, and I enjoy that. Princess Elizabeth and Margaret in a Windsor Castle wartime performance of Aladdin. That's wild. Pantomime is interesting. We used to have days out as a class to see the panto. Animals. Okay, pantomimes. I didn't know your game. Yeah, they got puppets. Pantomime horse. A theatrical representation of a horse or other quadruped by two actors in a single costume. I'm making my Discord status theatrical representation of a horse. Hold on. Okay. Anyway. Theatrical representation of a horse or other quadruped by two actors in a single costume who cooperate and synchronize their movements. One actor plays the front end in a more or less upright posture with a reasonable field of view afforded by the eye holes in the horse's head. The other actor playing the rear end of the animal must bend at the waist so their torso is horizontal like that of a horse and put his arms around the waist of the first actor. They can see little, although there are normally eye holes in the bottom part of the horse's torso to enable them to see where they are putting their feet and enable them to breathe. I didn't take my break. Okay. The problem is, I want to keep streaming. Last year did the spotlights for a local Christmas panto. Cool. What's up, Navy? What am I waiting for? Is it possibly 4 minutes? I'll be right back. Alrighty. Okay, one more thing before we're done on pantomime. The United States has its own article, American Pantomime, because they didn't have British pantomime. So they commonly understand the word pantomime to refer to the art of mime as it is practiced by mime artists. That's wild. I didn't know that. Anyway. No more big cursor. No more Chrome. And by that I mean no more Firefox, because I don't use Chrome. But my thing is called Chrome. Although my thing is called Chrome do not use while streaming. Which we know how that turns out. Thank you, Wikipedia. Hell yeah. Oh man, guys, it's almost February. That's fucked up. It's gonna be Wikipedia Swear Jar February in, like, a couple of weeks. Navy, you should get on Tumblr. You could follow only me and still get... and still be very much on Tumblr. And then you're on YouTube and Twitch, and you post on neither, and then you use Discord. Hell yeah. I was about to punish you for time lies. I'm sorry, Stump, but it's time truths. It's almost February. Punch. Not punish. I mean, one could argue. You're okay with it being February? I'm not. We're not skipping my birthday. Get out of here. It's still January. Let me go forward, please, keyboard. We can't skip my birthday. I need a new keyboard. Oh, I don't want a new keyboard. I like this keyboard. It's enormous. How dare anything change? Okay, I need to decide if we're bowing out here or if we're going curvy here, because this is decidedly not bowing out. Send the keyboard to me. Give. I wish. Although, it is crapping out. I don't really want anyone to have it. I'll have it till the end of its days. And then it will die on me. Hopefully not too soon. See, it's sections like this that are hard. Like, what am I doing here? I could just start filling in blocks, but then it's like, well, what am I putting here? Like, this section will be easy. It's just gonna be flat. Your partner's birthday is also in January. Hell yeah. Happy birthday to them. Don't open Tumblr on stream. Come on. I know I've done it before. But I don't need to make a habit of it, is all. Okay. The question is, how much dirt do I have now? I have 600. The other question is, am I just leaving this dirt? Like, what am I doing with this? I was talking with Max about a couple of different things I could do with it. One of them being using origin grass. You're itching for Minecraft now? Join us. Come play Minecraft. You've tried being on Tumblr, but you never really knew how to exist on there. You don't have to do anything, Navy. Take it from me, there's no wrong way to tumble. I've been doing my damnedest to find the wrong way to tumble, and everyone just keeps telling me I'm doing it right, so. Origin grass is vibrant as hell. That's not even true what I was saying, but... The thing is, I'm worried that it's too vibrant, but I hate the river color grass. Like, look at grass in the middle of this area. I don't like it. Grab it. Pull it over here. Gross. But anything else is gonna be like a really harsh change. I don't know what I want. Where did I even take this from? Ah. Right? River color grass is just the worst. I hate it. What content am I trying to consume here? I don't know. I mostly used it as like a replacement for endlessly scrolling Instagram, which it's a very good replacement for that. You can read about a lot of Minecraft YouTubers on there, but unfortunately not enough people are posting about me. Oh god, I started saying that without thinking about how egotistical it was going to sound. So, that's where that came from. But yeah, Navy, you watch Hermitcraft. Lots of people talk about Hermitcraft on there. I can recommend you some really great blogs that used to talk about Hermitcraft but don't anymore. Post more Zircon core for me? Aw. That used to but don't anymore. I'm tempted. I don't know, I followed a lot of people who talked about Hermitcraft a lot, but like, as interests do, they waned, and then... but like, I still like to follow them, and it's not like I'm... I don't know, they post interesting things, they post it clearly. I reblog enough from them. Stump, we worked out that I average 87 posts a day. Am I that type of person? Yeah, I like what you post. I love your art, Stump. This is my favorite thing to do with my artist friends, who also watch a lot of me streaming, is remind them that I was their fan first. Yeah, Stump, I have... my Bones was ragging on me recently about having 119,000 posts on Tumblr. Navy, that's crazy. Are you also missing beef? Because I miss beef. I don't know when he became my favorite hermit, but it was somewhere between him getting busy with life. Ah. I miss Beef. I love his videos. He's been my favorite hermit for a while. I know, I saw. I haven't watched it yet, so I just haven't been watching that much Hermitcraft. I should get more into it, though. From what I've seen, I've been enjoying what people's projects are. And Beef. Maybe now that Beef has posted episode 2, I'll get back into it. I wish this was, like, enough. I wish I could just snap my fingers and... Did that even come across on mic? Maybe. Snap my fingers and these would be filled in. I'm kind of like... I'm imagining... sheets of cellophane. For the British person in the audience. Not... Is it British? Is that... I have no idea. It is British, it's not English, that's it. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Navy. What's the Shakespeare thing? If these spirits did offend? Alright, here's a question for you guys. If you can snap your fingers, can you do it on both hands? Because I can only do it on one. Most definitely not English. Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Oh, Percy. Jumping down from my bed. Hello. Not on cat camera. Just hanging out on the floor. You cannot do it. Your IRL buddy makes fun of you. She's super cool, so I excuse it. 1 second, Percy wants to leave. What was that? In fact, you can somewhat click using all of your fingers. That's crazy. Your thumbs are small. I have no idea if that has any relation to snapping fingers. Maybe. I can only do it on my left hand. Which is funny, because sometimes I'll be trying to, like, show something, like a snap of your fingers, but I'll be gesturing with my right hand, and then I'll snap with both of them so it still makes a sound, because, like, I swear to God, I'm doing exactly the same thing with my right hand, but it doesn't snap. It doesn't make the noise. So clearly I'm not. I gotta stop snapping on mic. Pinkies. You can snap with your pinkies. That's nuts. Okay, I said cellophane, but I don't know what... I don't know what the Americanization of that is. Or if it is. It's made in a similar process to rayon fiber? That's cool. You steal my hands and my left hand. Don't steal my left hand. That one can't even spin pens. That's another interesting story about me from school, but this one's from university, so I have even less... I can't even just say I was a weird kid. This was just something I decided to do. is when I started taking university courses, I was like, I want to learn how to spin pens. And so I just practiced constantly in class and dropped pens constantly. But by the end of my university, or post-secondary anyhow, by the end of it, I was very good at spinning pens. I can spin anything over my thumb now. Anything pen-shaped, I can spin it. I spin forks all the time. I spin a dinner knife every once in a while to the disappointment and annoyance of my mother. I'm very good at it. I enjoy doing it. How about sausages? I don't know if I could spin a sausage. It'd be an interesting thing to try, I guess. Okay, so what does this curve look like? It looks like this, 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 this. This is the wrong curve. Ah, it doesn't matter. Okay. What does this curve look like? It looks like this, this. Can I at least keep one so I can still cube? Okay. Anyway, the reason I was talking about cellophane, or celluloid, or whatever the fuck I called it. Cellophane. What is celluloid, then? Okay, no more Wikipedia tonight. If we're doing anything, we're playing Minecraft. The reason I was talking about that is that part of how you visualize builds like this is you kind of imagine, like, shrink wrapping them, you know? Because if I just filled this in point to point, it wouldn't look very good. It'd look very, polygonal? No. No, that sounds like something else. Not that. It would look weirdly flat, hence the curves. Anyway. I don't know that that helped me with anything. In fact, I'm fairly certain it didn't. Oh, I'm just gonna have to go in and put down blocks. That's scary. Building is scary. What if I do it wrong, guys? Then Herobrine from Minecraft is gonna come in here and destroy my world. How much earth I have? I have not enough. I only have 600. It will not be enough. If you do it wrong, just do it different, but then I have to tear it all down and that'll take time. I am still live. I'm just not gonna watch TV tonight, Max. That's how it's gonna go. Or the world ends. Exactly. What if Herobrine comes in and destroys my world? Because I terraformed bad. Is this the crater Max made? It is. How much time had you allocated to TV? I mean, I should be getting ready for bed at midnight. Should be. Operative word. Does this... Will this work? No. That is 2 words. Will my tank take XP out of my bar when it's at 1 million? And the answer is no, it won't. So this must work kind of like mending does. The good news is I can pump XP back into it, so I'm not too worried. I'm just going to have to really fuck up a backpack forever. But that's fine. I've done worse things on this server. I remember when the goal of even having that backpack was so I didn't have to worry about my tools breaking. And then it kind of just became, how much experience can I hold at once? The answer's a lot. It's a good idea for a backpack. Yeah. I started with the noblest of intentions, Stump. I really did. And then... exploit. Oh yeah. Okay, so if that's how that's gonna end, then this just fills in like that. Now I have my little paint by numbers. You clicked too much and now your hand is starting to ache a bit. Navy, what are you up to? What you up to clicking to an extent? You got a room box set from a friend yesterday. I don't know what that is. Oh, I know what that is. Oh, I love those things. I have one of those. I had one of those. I don't know where it went. Those are so cute. They're like little mini models of rooms. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. That's exciting stuff. Coffee shop themed. Hell yeah. Seeing how quickly you could move from one finger to the next. Oh, I see. Why do you call it clicking? I guess maybe you don't have an answer for that. Hey, Navy, explain your accent. See, this grass is even more evil, because if you just put a block in the middle of it, it sticks around. Wretched biome, wretched block. Let me break down the history of my dialect real quick. See, that's how you know I'm tired. I'm asking entirely stupid questions. See, we're getting somewhere. I should probably, like, get rid of the center line as well. Look at it on the map. See, that's what I want it to look like, right? That's pretty good. You click your fingers, I guess you call it snapping. Yes, I call it snapping. That sounded like an abacus beat. It was me snapping. Dirt texture reminds you of brown cakes, and this definitely looks like a brown cake. Yeah. Did you know that they have cut the rope? They have re-cut the rope games on 3DS. Or like not like they're like they have one cut the rope game that's all three of the. Do you guys know what cut the rope is? Yeah. Yeah. I don't have anything more to say about that. I just cut the rope. Well, because the little guy is called Om Nom. I can tell you how I got here. I wonder where Percy is right now. He left. Yeah, Stump said Nom Nom, and I said Om Nom, like from Cut the Rope. This is so weird, because I feel like I'm still in, like, the roughing in stages, and this is fully just finished terraforming that I'm doing right now up here. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm basically roughing in the shape, just making a grid, and then it's like, this is not a grid. This is not a line drawing. Hey, did you guys know they cut the rope? And I was like, you know what? Maybe. Some of my best clips are from when I was tired. I'm thinking very specifically about the... I think it's called Good News. The clip is... Yeah, Busty Rubber Duck is another one. I need more clips on my channel. What was the good news? Oh, that they were putting me down, but I am going to heaven. It's good news. See, this, like, bows in really weird, but I'm tempted to keep it, because it, like, it spices things up. Adds some variety. Stream-pilled clip maxer. Is that so? Oh, my legacy. Busty Rubber Duck, I tabbed out for a second. I'm sorry, Navy. Do I have any stone on me? I don't. I guess I'll use flint as a supply of stone. Because basically, there's a level of stone, right? And I want to have that on this. Oh wow, grass has spread a lot over here. Yeah, you can see that it just becomes this god-awful color. The grass in this biome is also not that good. But like the river biome grass is just awful. Look at that. It doesn't help that I have biome blend turned to like 0, but... My phone is telling me it's bedtime. I leave to watch a 10-second clip and all of a sudden we're talking about busty rubber ducks. Yeah, it's another 10-second clip. Thank you, Max. I can see that. Is it 5 levels? Okay. I did see a busty rubber duck in a shop window while on my vacation in Germany. You do remember it now. See? I love the end stream window right afterwards, yeah. We just blocked it out of our minds. Sorry to dredge that up to both of you. Max, do you think of busty rubber duck regularly? That is a hell of a message in my chat tonight. Ah, fuck, I don't have any stone. What a pain in the ass. It's a reasonable question. Yeah, I agree. I think you're in the right, Stump. I think you should be asking. And this counts too. Goodbye. Okay. We're out of dirt. No, that's coarse dirt. I left because Stump said nom nom, and that reminded me of a tagline, and you couldn't remember what it was from. It was in fact from a dog treat advert. It wasn't Om Nom from Cut the Rope, because that's what we started talking about. You left after that, okay. Oh, shit. Sorry. I just got reminded of another thing I have to do for the server. I've been going over what I need to add to the mod pack, and part of that is what I need to take out of the mod pack because they're just like my mods that I like to have. One of them being Distant Horizons because I'm doing this because my computer is crazy insane. Most people should not be using it. Also Chat Shot because I don't even need this anymore, but it is kind of nice to have. So I keep it. But I don't think everybody wants that. And there's a couple other mods that I'm sure I will find as I work through it, so. Yeah. Just making a note that I need to take it out of the pack. think of that dog who liked tractor word but hated nom nom and washing machine. I don't think I know what you're referring to. Me neither, Navy. But it sounds interesting. I'd love to know. I don't know if you can send it here, because links are banned in my chat, except for Max, because they're VIP. You'll send it to me? Okay, I can send it to chat. I've had... shit, what is this song called? It's called Robbery, but I don't remember who it's by. I've had that song stuck in my head all night, and I don't really know why. But it is a good song. It goes... Hey, there's been a robbery. She stole my heart, she had enough of me. Or then she took off on me. I said, hey, there's been a robbery. She stole my heart, she had enough of me. Everywhere I go, I'm putting up wanted signs. Hold on, it's in my playlist, I'll find it. I know what you're trying to do. It's by Lime Cordial. It's a banger. Every time I say that, every time I say that word, I can hear Ren Dog saying it in my brain. I almost chickened out on saying that whole sentence, but you know what? It's midnight. I do say it a lot. I like his accent. He's got an interesting accent. Sent on Discord? Okay. You could also just message it to me on Tumblr if that would be easier. I can open Tumblr on stream. Who says I can't? Started listening, this is absolutely a song you'd get stuck in your head, right? It's catchy. Me specifically? Yeah, but it's also catchy. You must admit. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on Discord, Stump. Onto Tumblr. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna watch this. Hold on. Is this is my VOD account. I don't care if you guys see this. Search dog's favorite words.
Actor. Washing machine. Car. Num num. David. Crigwelly. Actor. Washing machine.
This fucker's Welsh. I'd like car too if this guy was saying it to me. I like his accent. I caught the Welsh accent immediately. Wow.
Car. Num num.
I love accents.
David. Crigwelly. Actor.
Anyway. Thank you, Stump. This is so cool. It's like looking like a structure. One of your favorite videos. It's a good video. I like it. Looking like a landmass, even. Even better than a structure. A landmass. Don't know if it's the original, though. Yeah, I was wondering. It's like, where did you find this? Oh, now I'm out of dirt. Fuck. We're out of dirt, gang. It's all fucked. We're out of dirt. Okay. Enough of that. I'd need twice as much dirt. Telling myself to stay offline and just drink my cocoa. Drink your cocoa. I'm gonna go get stone as well. Oh, are we at 2 hours? Fuck, we're at 2 hours. And we're out of dirt. Fuck! It's all fucked. I'll be back in 4 minutes. Okay, I'm not going for much longer. We're gonna use up the last of this dirt. And then... a family member gave it to you because she loves it and she hates sugar. Where are my good scissors? Move that guy up. So it's a little less than sugary, I presume. Sorry to romanticize your average. Hashtag my average. Stump, that joke is insidious, I want you to know. It comes into mind a lot. Hashtag my average. Okay, let's go get some stone. Insidious, what a word. It is to hot cocoa. It is to hot cocoa as black coffee is to a mocha. Hot cocoa. Hot coca. Yes. Oh, hold on, let me... Give me a mug of that. There we go. There I go. Okay, so all of this is gonna be stone. Sick beat, bro. What song do you think serves as an example of the median of your/my taste, if that can be if it can be narrowed down that far? Max, I am afraid it cannot be narrowed down that far, because I have such bonkers taste. There's no median. Unless you're like... You'd have to go like cross-genre at that point, and it'd be like... interpolating what lies between hardcore electronica and smooth jazz. And then the question kind of starts to lose meaning when you get that far. But I like the question. Good concept. Just, I don't really know how I'd give you a satisfactory answer. Hey, Stump. Whoa, you're green. He's green. Okay, well that didn't succeed. Guys, it's a massacre. Okay. Ow. What exactly is the midpoint between metal, pop, 2010s pop music, and electro swing? You perhaps familiar with Liar Latemp's? That's a joke, Hater Skeleton, right? Max sent that thing after me. I'm just kind of amazed I've never thought of that joke already. Okay, so that's a little extreme, I think. I think what we should do is extend some of this grass down. Yeah, I like that. Okay, but we do... Excuse me. We do run into a problem where we have the same stone problem, so now I have to count. And also, this is a bad curve. I don't like it. Speaking of Massacre, you planning on Oberdin gaming this year? Perhaps. I don't know what I'm gonna do this year. I haven't decided what I'm doing for Swearjar February yet. I was gonna get Sekiro, but I'm still not done Lies of P. I might get Oberdin this year. I think I already have Oberdin. Hold on, I gotta check my Steam library. Laptop Stump signing out. Goodbye, Laptop Stump. I think you might still be green. You are still green. Incredible. Yeah, I'm honestly quite happy with how that's turning out. This is looking pretty good. I wish all building could be this formulaic. But no, when you do it that way, then it starts to look too formulaic. Ugh. You know what I should put as the default in that focus is probably the Kasich library. Okay. Oh, I could probably center that. Yeah, actually, that works well as a way to get in here. That'll just be the default loaded into the spell circle. Let's try that. Perfect! Yay! My library. It's so pretty. And full of mobs, but outside mobs, except the slimes who are inside mobs. But it's fine, they take off their shoes. Alright, are we recommending songs in my chat? Hold on. Where am I gonna go this way? Up here. Of course I had to make it possible to climb up to the rafters. I want it to be deep blue, but apparently it's purple sometimes. Yeah. It's also different for if you've got, like, readable chat colors on as well. Like, I know on Twitch where I don't have that, navy is a much darker blue. I'm that guy from Disco Elysium. Sorry, I'm just getting a text from my sister asking if I know Daphne from Scooby-Doo's last name. Does anybody in chat know Daphne from Scooby-Doo's last name? No idea. Well, now my sister is sending me the full names of every character in Scooby-Doo. Fred Jones. I guess I knew that. Okay, I'm texting her that Twitch chat says Daphne Blake. I just noticed that my XP levels end in 420. Your sister has met me. Yeah, and I was typing out Max, but then I thought it's way funnier to type out Twitch chat. Ah, shit. Okay. Enough of that. Who are we rating? Where are we going? Lagundo's live? Oh, we gotta raid him. I've never watched a single stream of his. But I sure follow a lot of people on Tumblr who love him. So, legs time. I'll be back on Monday. I almost wasn't back today. I was gonna talk about this tonight, and then I didn't. But it's basically just if I want to hit 100 streams this year, I can't miss like stream number 3. Anyway, I'll be back on Monday, probably. Be playing Minecraft, hopefully. Maybe even an updated version of the mod pack. I shouldn't say that. That's not gonna happen. But maybe. I'd like to. Okay. Good night. Goodbye. Okay. Good night, VOD watchers.